So let's start with this question of October, November 2020, okay? Or let's do it with a more better question. Let's do this one, October, November 2020. It's a huge question on functions, okay? Everyone with me following? So we'll start with this one, students, okay? So everyone can read the question and we are going to start, okay? Clear? So here we go. What we have is basically it's October, November 2020, paper 4 variant 2, and they're asking us to solve a whole question. So we have 1 2 4 5 5 plus 4 9 9 10 11 12 14 marks question on functions. Okay, so it's a lot of marks. 14 marks question on just a functions chapter. Okay, so it's huge. So we'll try to learn this. Okay, everyone getting it? So the first is basically you have been given some functions. There is an fx function, there is the gx function, sir. There is hx function as well, 1 divided by x, and there is jx function as well, 5 power x. So a lot of functions are there. First couple of parts are very simple. First one is very simple. You have to find when you put in the function f3. So what is the answer when you put in the function f3? Always remember x is 3 right here. We understand that x value is 3. So you already have to take this function, students, and that's it. 3 square instead of the x value. You plug in the 3 values, students. 3 square is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Make sure write down the answer there as 10. Got it, everyone? Clear? First part, very simple, easy, okay? Hope nobody have doubts, okay? Fazan, clear, everyone? No problem, right? Next, we have GF3, okay? We have to find the GF3. Always remember, this is called a composite function. Whenever you have two functions together, is going to be called a composite function. Clear, everyone? Student getting it? This is called a composite function whenever you have two functions together. So everyone needs to understand we have to find GF3. This will be done in 2 steps, sir. Okay, this will be done in 2 steps, students. First, you will have to find the value of f3, okay? Whatever is the inner function, this is called the inner function. First, we are going to find the value of f3. So when you plug in the value of x, follow carefully, students. When you plug in the value of x as 3, we are going to get, we already know the answer. That's why they are giving only 1 mark. Whenever you're going to put the value of 3 in it, you already know that the answer is going to come 10, right? Students getting it? We already know when we are going to plug in the value of in the function fx value, we are going to get the answer as 10. In the composite function, what will happen is simply whatever you got the value, whatever you got the answer for the first part, that you have to put in the second part. That's it. So the answer, that is the 10, will be putting it in the g function now, and that is basically composite function in 2 parts. So first part is, I'll repeat it, first part is you put the f value in 3, you put the x value as 3 in the function, and when you got that, then you have to put it in the g function, okay, the second part, okay? Whatever answer you got it, we are getting it 10, so we are going to put that, students. Let me help you out here. The function is 1 minus 2 times of x, sir. In simple words, you are going to tell the examiner. Now x value is 10, 2 tens is 20, 1 minus 20 is negative 19. That's the answer for the composite function value as well. See if people got this, okay? So you got 2 marks, basic marks, okay? A lot of more questions we'll practice, so don't have to worry, but this is understanding when 2 functions are coming together. It is called a composite function, okay? So there are only 2 things important in this chapter, that is inverse function and composite function. Inverse function we are discussing next. We have to find the g inverse of x, student. Follow very carefully. We have to find the g inverse of x, okay, students? So how will you find the g inverse of x? Follow the steps for 2 marks, although the video was shared with you. So gx, you have to just make x the subject, okay? First thing will be that you are going to put the gx function equals to y, okay? You are going to put the gx function equals to y. So y is equals to 1 minus 2x, okay? So y is equals to, sir, 1 minus 2x. We put the gx function equals to y. Most important thing is just this thing, you have to make x the subject. In simple words, you have to make x the subject, sir. So here we go. We have to make x the subject, students. How do you make x the subject? You manipulate the equation, okay? So you bring 2x to this side and you take the y over there. So here we go. I bring 2x on the left-hand side and I took y over there on the right-hand side. This is, everyone should be clear up till now that I changed the sign. Minus 2x will bringing here, it will become plus 2x, and plus y going there will become minus y. Okay, students? I'll repeat, we have got 2x on the right-hand side, left-hand side now, and y on the right-hand side. I just changed the places and the sign will change because I have to make it as subject. Okay, so here we go. X is make the subject. What do we mean by subject? If anyone is not clear, what do we mean by subject is x should be separate. Okay, so here we go, sir. X is separate now. X should be written as separate. X should be the subject, that is x should be separate. X is separate now. And the final step will be for G inverse X is simple. Whenever you get X as a subject, that's the answer. It's just you replace Y with X. Okay, you are going to replace Y with X. Got it, everyone? Just have to replace Y with X. That's how you get the inverse function. Okay.
How do we replace?
Just like this, you will get it till here that 1 minus Y divided by 2 is equals to X, right? X is the subject now. This is the answer for inverse. It's just you will replace y with x. That's it. 1 minus x divided by 2. Got it? Like you will write the whole answer the same thing as it is 1 minus y divided by 2. Just replace y with x. That's your G inverse x. Okay. Clear on this? Any doubts anyone can ask? Okay. If anyone is not getting the G inverse of x, let me know. Only one step you have to do, students. You have to make x the subject. Once you have made x the subject for the gx function, whatever you are getting as x is equals to, that is your inverse. It's just you have to replace y with x and y is replaced by x. Okay, there's a logic behind it as well, but at the moment it's not important to understand the logic. Just understand how do we do the inverse function and just replace y with x. Rest all of the things will come the same. Okay, we'll explain logic as well. Don't have to worry. Got it, everyone? Clear? Can you move forward?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, moving forward. Okay, everyone, moving forward. We have to find x when hx is equals to 2. So we have to find x when hx is equals to 2. Okay, so this is function that we are going to take. Follow very carefully, students. You need to understand x and y things. Okay, x and y values. Hx function is 1 over x. Okay, this is the function. Hx function is 1 over x. Now, they are not saying in the first part and the second part, students, they were asking us to find the value of the y value. What will be the answer when x value is 3? What will be the answer of the composite function when x value will be 3? Getting it? But now they are asking you what will be the value of x when the solution is equals to 2. Okay, so when the function is equals to 2, everyone getting it? So it's simple. A lot of students make silly mistake in this. Follow very carefully. It's nothing difficult. They are telling you themselves that you have to equate the function of hx is equals to 2. They are telling themselves that you have to equate the function of hx with 2. So that's what you have to do, students. Here we go. Hx is equals to 2. You put it there instead of the hx because hx is equals to 2. 2 is equals to 1 over x. Okay. And what is the x value? You cross multiply. 2 will come down in the denominator. So x is equals to half. You can write it down. X is equals to half or 0.5. If you see the marks, these are only 1 marks, 2 marks. Okay. But it's a huge question. Okay. Following everyone, Claire? Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So should be no doubt and confusion that how this one, they are asking the x value this time. And they have given the solution that the y answer is what? Okay. Hope everyone got this. Now coming a very important part for 4 marks. Okay. It's a very important part. Okay. For 4 marks, let's talk about that. And everyone needs to understand carefully. Here we go. They are saying gx function multiplied with gx. Okay. So this means what? Follow carefully. Follow the understanding. Follow the language of functions. Okay. Gx function is being multiplied with the gx function, sir. And this one, they are saying that gx. So as I always said, if 2 functions are being coming together, it will be called a composite function, right? If two functions are being coming together, it will be called a composite function. So understand they both of them are different. You have to subtract them. You have to subtract them and get the answer in the form of ax square plus bx, which means you have to get the answer in the form of quadratic equation. Students following? We have to get the answer in the form of quadratic equation. So follow carefully. I'll write it down for students understanding. This will be called a composite function. And this is just basic multiply. Okay, this is just basic multiply. So let's do it together because it involves only gx function. So for your understanding, students, I'm writing the gx function down as well. Gx function is simple words 1 minus 2x. Everyone ready with me? I'm so going to solve it. Okay, gx function is 1 minus 2x. Okay, please understand they both of them are different. That's why I've written they both of them are different. So what is going to happen when we multiply gx with gx in simple words? It is, sir, this thing. Hope everyone will agree with me, sir. It's in simple way. It's in simple meaning. It's this. Okay, you have the gx function. Just have to multiply it 2 times. Gx function, multiply it with 2 times. That's it. Okay, students. So here we go. Let's do it to the color. 1 ones are 1. Okay, 1 ones are 1. 1 times minus 2x is minus 2x. Minus 2x times 1 is minus 2x. And minus 2x into minus 2x will be what? Plus 4x squared. Okay, let me know how many got this. It's just basic multiplication. First I multiplied 1 with
Yes,
1
sir.
and 1 with minus 2x, and then I multiplied minus 2x with 1 and minus 2x with minus 2x. So I got minus 2x plus 4x squared. Okay, so this is half part that we got from here. Oh, sorry, hold on. Let's simplify it further. It will be minus 2x and minus 2x will become minus 4x. So 1 minus 4x plus 4x square. Okay, students, 1 minus 4x plus 4x square. We got it. Okay, everyone got it. So this is very important. Okay, 1 minus 4x plus 4x. But now the most important is this is half part done. We look into the composite function. Okay, we are going to look how you have to solve the composite function. How are you going to get the composite function? So here you go, students. Composite function will be understand how do you put the composite function. So from the video lecture as well, this is the inner function and this is the outer function. So what do we mean by, because it's both the same ggx, so you need to understand that your function will be g. Let's do it here separately. So sir, or let's make a line as well for students understanding. Follow carefully. Okay, so g into gx will be in simple words g function putting itself in the g function. So this g function putting itself in the g function. So follow carefully. You are going to write down the g function first. That is 1 minus 2x. People getting it? You are going to write down the g function 1 minus 2x. And then inside the gx function, you have to put it again the g function. So g function, instead of x, you are replacing it with the g function again. So that is what the ggx stands for. Okay, I'll repeat my point. Okay, you always have to write the outer function first, because in this case both the functions are same. So I'm going to write 1 minus 2x as our g function, and then for the composite function, what I'm going to do, students, I'll replace the x, follow in the different color, and we'll say that we have got it here as the composite function 1 minus 2x. I'm going to plug in. So here we go. 1 minus 2 into 2x will be 4x. Don't worry, I'll solve more examples. Okay, this will become better. Okay, so 4x minus 1 is the ggx, that is the composite function. Students getting it? Ggx is the composite function 4x minus 1. Okay, follow carefully. What you have to do is basically the minus sign was there. So minus sign and the composite function, that is 4x minus 1. Students, you have to simplify this and you will get your first answer. You will get your ax square plus bx plus c. You have to simplify. So 4x square remains as it is. Minus 4x will become that. And plus 1 will become 2. So I think I'm going to get 4x square minus 8x and plus 2. So 4x squared minus 8x plus 2 is the answer, which is correct as well. So this is where you have to leave in this form. Okay, students, hope everyone gets this. That is how you will get all 4 marks for this question. It's very important to understand how you do the composite function. Okay, This one is tricky because it's asking for the same thing, g into gx function. Okay, when you have two different functions, you will understand better. Okay, everyone can take a screenshot quickly of this page because still the question is not over. Yes, go on.
Can we use the substitution method at the last one?
Can we do what? Can we do what? Sorry, can you repeat? Can't hear you.
Yeah, for the last one, can we use the substitution method to find x?
No, you don't have to find x. That's what we need to understand. That's what practice of past paper will make ensure. We don't have to find x. We have to find the answer in this form, ax square plus bx plus c. So this is the answer. In terms of x, we have to give the answer. Just have to show all the workings. So 2 marks will be 1 mark will be for multiplying this, 1 mark will be for this, 1 mark for the answer, and 1 mark for solving and getting the correct equation. Getting it? Got it clear? Hello, everyone. Everyone can take a screenshot, okay? People following? No question? Okay. Next, we have another important understanding that we are going to do, students, okay? Don't worry, we'll be solving more composite functions. So by the end of the class, it will be clear, okay? Now we have to find h into hx, giving your answer in its simplest form. So again, when you have two functions written together, it's called what, students? It's called composite functions, okay? So h into hx, you have to put. So follow carefully how we are going to do this. We already know what is the hx function. So hx function is 1 divided by x. Everyone following with me? Hx function is 1 divided by x, right? You can look at it. The same question is going on. Hx is 1 divided by x. People following? Hx is equals to 1 over x. So again, the same thing. Composite functions mean the x value being replaced by the function. So you're going to write down first the original function, that is 1 divided by x. And then you're going to replace the x and says that I will put the function again in it. I will put the hx function again in it. This is the outer one. This is the inner one. So it will be 1 divided by x. So eventually you can simplify and you will understand that you are only going to get 1 multiplied by x over 1. You are going to get the answer for this as x. Hope everyone get this. So the hx function is only x. Yep, got it. Okay.
Yes,
Students following?
Yes.
Then we have to find the jx function, that is jx function comes into play. So let's write down the jx function. So jx function will be 5 power x. So here we go. Just have to plug in the x value as 5. With the help of calculator, you will have to do it. What is 5 power 5? You can do it in the calculator and give the answer to the examiner. 5 power 5 is 3125. Hope students get this. Clear? Everyone got this? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Is everyone getting it? Following, guys? Hello, Claire?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sure. Any problem? Anyone? Any questions? Let me know.
No, sir.
Okay. This is important and this is important. Okay. Next we have is a very important learning as well. They are testing as well in recent time. Okay. How do you solve this? J inverse of x is equals to 2. Okay. So when you have a 1 mark question, always remember, if you have an inverse question for 2-3 marks, then you do these things. Okay. When you have an inverse question for 2-3 marks or 4 marks, then you will go according to the step. Okay. J inverse means, now you have to apply a trick here because students need to understand this is not a normal, this is an exponential. Okay. This is not a normal function. It is an exponential with 5 power of x. Okay. So students need to understand the trick here. Follow carefully. Always remember this thing. Follow. J inverse, let's do it here. Okay. J inverse of x is equals to 2. This is being multiplied here. So I can do this thing. This is being multiplied. I can divide it there 2 times or 2 divided by j inverse. Okay. Because j inverse is being multiplied with x there is equals to 2. And then because of the indices rule, if you know negative power will become positive when you take it in the numerator. So this, when it comes in the numerator, it will become positive, okay? So that is one of the important learning that you will face more as well. So understand that you don't have to find the inverse for this type of question because you won't be able to find inverse, okay, students? You won't be able to find the inverse for this type of question. So students need to understand it's the other technique. You are going to say that x value is going to be in the function, you put just the value of x as 2, okay? X is equals to, you put the value of it as j2 in the function 2, and here we go, we are going to do that and we are going to get the answer. J2 will be 5 power 2, so the x value is 25 and 25 is the answer. Following everyone? Guys, getting it? Make sure copy this down as well, okay? This will come in more questions as well, so you'll get better at
Yes.
it, okay? Okay. So x, first answer of this page is x. 3125 is the answer of part F. And J answer is something, x is equals to 25. Let me know any doubts, any explanation again needed.
No, sir.
Okay, this is a very good question on 14 marks. It's a function in a nutshell, okay? The whole functions chapter that can be tested in a nutshell, okay? Clear, everyone? 14 marks is a huge marks for functions, okay? Then the next one, last one is we have to solve and simplify, and this, they are saying us that Jx, so Jx, we already know what is Jx, is equals to hg minus 12. Again, always remember two functions being together. So what is it called? Composite functions, okay? Students getting it? It is called what? Composite function. Students with me following there, guys?
Yes, sir.
It is called a
Yes, sir.
composite function, okay? Okay, so we'll have to solve that first, okay? So again, the same tactics apply. That, sir, what we are going to do? First, we are going to put the g minus 12. So we need all the functions together here. So let's do it here, students. What was the g function? Now I remember it. I think 1 minus 2 times of x, right? Still check it out. Yes, gx function is 1 minus 2x. You are going to first put 12 in it. So here we go, 1 minus 2 times of minus 12. 2 12s is 24 positive, and 24 plus 1 is 25. So here we go, students, 25 is coming for this thing, okay? 25 is coming for this thing. Once you got the answer for that, you are going to put it in the h function, okay? Understand, you have to put it in the h function. So h function is, follow carefully, h function is basically, students, 1 over x. So now you're going to put that value there. So it will be 1 over 17. So eventually you can say, sorry, 1 over 25, my bad. 1 over 25. People getting it clear? Understand this importance that the answer for this is hg minus 12. The composite function is 1 over 25, okay? So a couple of marks are for this. And then you compare, okay, by saying that the jx function is equals to 1 over 25. So we got jx function as what? 5 power x. We already know what is the jx function, students. 5 power x is equals to 1 over 25. Everyone with me following? Guys, clear? And you have to get the x value. So we need to understand that we already know that 25 is 5 square, okay? Getting it? And the other thing is you should also know that 5 power 0, anything, these are all indices, okay? So anything to the power of 0 will be 1. So also we can say that 1 can be replaced with 5 power 0. You can try in your calculator. And 5 power square is 25. So here we go, sir. 5x power x is equals to, when bases are same, powers will be subtracted. They are dividing. So 0 minus 2, because bases are same, so powers will be divided. So we got 5 power x is equals to 5 power minus 2. And eventually the answer comes in. You can compare that x value is going to be, sir, minus 2. People got it? Students clear? Hello, everyone got this?
Yes, sir.
No problem. Should be no doubts. Okay, let me know any questions, any concerns. So make sure write the answer there. That x value is going to be minus 2. Understood? Clear? And that's another answer that we got. Clear? No problem. Any concerns, anyone?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay. So this is October, November 2020, paper 42 done. Everyone can take a screenshot for revision, but we are doing more questions, so don't have to worry about it, okay? Got it clear? Moving forward, okay, done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's have a look at another question. Let's do it, this one, okay? So this is a very good question as well. Yep. It is from that was the whole function in a nutshell. This is May, June 2020 and paper 43, okay? So paper 43. Again, we have three functions and a lot of working to do. And this is a good question as well, okay? So let's work it out. So I'll give you a couple of minutes, everyone, to read the question. Then we start May, June 2020. Paper 4 variant is 3. So we got that. And we have three functions now, not four functions. So that's a good thing. We have only three functions given to us. So we're going to work it out, okay? So, yep. Okay, so let's get started. First part is always easy. They are telling us to put the function g value as 6, as x value is 6. So it's simple. You already have the g function here, sir. So 2 times of 6 divided by x minus 3, that is 6 minus 3, students. So here we go, 2 6 is 12 and 6 minus 3 is 3. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. So I'm expecting first answer for 1 mark only is 4. Getting it, everyone, clear? Again, let's count the marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, 11 marks question. That's also a huge question. Okay, 11 marks. So we got the first answer as 4. Any doubt, anyone? Got this clear? This is very basic. Just have to plug in the functions of free marks. We can call this as free marks. Just plug in the value of x, whatever they are
Yes,
saying,
sir.
and you get the answer. Okay. Similarly, next question is of composite. So let's work that out. Composite function for this. So here we go. Composite functions, both part B and C, but part D is also important. So composite function is basically FG4, okay? So you have to first plug in the value of G as 4, okay? And do the same thing, whatever we have learned. So 2 times of 4 divided by 4 minus 3. So we got 2 4s is 8. 4 minus 3 is 1. So 8 is the G4. And then you put it in the, whatever the answer you got from there, students, you have to put it in the F function. So F function is 7x minus 4. So eventually F function is this, students. So I'm going to put it 7 8s are 56, I think, right? 56 minus 4 should be 52. So we can say that the answer is going to come for FG4. The composite function answer is 52, okay, for 2 marks. Got it, everyone? See if any doubt for this, Claire? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Got this, Claire? Must be clear, okay? Then what you have is FH. Yeah, this one is a good example of composite functions because we have two different functions, okay? Follow carefully. If those who are unclear about composite functions, follow carefully. We have to find FHX, okay? We just have to find FHX. So understand F is the outer function and HX is the inner function, okay? So what you have to do, you always have to write the outer function. The previous example we do, the problem was that both the functions were same, but this time it's a good example. So F is basically the outer function. So this will be the outer function, students. Okay, F, you will have to write F there, okay, students, following. So you will first write the F function. Is everyone getting it? You will write the F function first, and then HX will be the inner function. So instead of X, you will remove X and write down the HX function. That is basically X square. So that's how it will be 7x squared minus 4, okay? So the answer is 7x squared minus 4. That is the FHX. Let me know if people got it, okay? Always remember, you will write the outer function and then whatever the x is replaces with the inner function. Whatever the x was, I replaced it with the inner function, that is x got replaced with x square, okay? Understand the importance, students. We have to find fhx here. If it was the opposite hfx, it would have been different, okay? We have to find fhx here. If it was the composite function opposite hfx, then the answer would have been 100% difference. It cannot be the same, okay? Got it, everyone? Clear? Following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is very important. And then we have fx divided by 2, fx divided by 2 plus gx. Give your answer as a single fraction in terms of x. So this is again similar type of part that is important. So fx will have to be divided by 2. So what is the fx function? That is 7x minus 4. So here we go, 7x minus 4 divided by 2. So I put the fx function, students, first in the numerator. That is, sir, 7x minus 4 divided by 2, plus you have to put the gx function as well. That is basically 2x over x minus 3. So here we go, 2x over x minus 3, that is the gx function, and 2x over x minus 3, right? Yep. So that's the question, okay? You have to solve this. This is basically, you can say, basic algebra or solving of that, okay? Students got it? So let me write it down. Gx function is 2x over x minus 3, and fx function was 7x minus 4. Got it, everyone? So what you have to do, you will have to take LCM and then solve, okay? So x minus 3 will multiply by 2. Whatever you multiply in the denominator, you have to multiply in the numerator. 2 have to be multiplied with x minus 3 here. If you multiply here, you have to multiply in the numerator as well. If you multiply in the denominator, you have to multiply in the numerator as well, okay, students? So eventually, this is bit solving, okay? So x minus 3 multiply by 7x minus 4 plus 2 2s are 4x, and we got a common LCM, that is common denominator, 2 times x minus 3, okay? Everyone got this? 2 times x minus 3 you have to multiply. So eventually what you have to do, students, is multiply x into 7x will be 7x square minus x into 4, 4x. Make sure show as much working as possible. 3 7s is 21. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 4x. And you divide that by 2 times of x minus 3. That is 2x minus 6. You multiply that, okay? Just simplify and get the final answer, okay? So it will be 7x square. Okay, students, 7x square. And you simplify it, minus 4x minus 21x plus 4x. So minus 4x plus 4x cancels out, sir. Only you're left with minus 21x plus 12. And you have to give the answer in simplest form. So this is the simplest form. 2x minus 6. Here you go. Got it, everyone? This is the most simplest form. Okay, so you write the answer here as well. 7x square minus 21x plus 12 and divided by 2x minus 6. Hope students got this. This is what this is all about. Got it clear, everyone?
Yes.
This
Yes,
is the
sir.
answer for this part D. Okay, any questions, anyone? Clear, this page is also done.
No, sir.
We have got all marks in this page, okay? So make sure, do take a screenshot, copy this down, or whatever you think is feasible, okay? Clear? Come on. Quickly. So let's move forward. Yep. Now, a couple of more important parts, okay, for everyone. Find the value of x. So we have to find the value of x. For fx plus 2 is equals to minus 11. Basic question, nothing involving of inverse or composite, but they can ask. So you should first know what is fx, okay? So fx function is 7x minus 4, students, okay? So what can happen is basically you have to put in the function, now you have to put x plus 2, okay? In the function, you have to put x plus 2, students. So sir, it's very simple. If you have to put x plus 2 in the function, so here you go. Instead of x, it will be x plus 2 times of minus 4. So here we go, 7x plus 14, 7 2 is 14 minus 4. So I'm getting 7x plus 10 Okay, that is basically fx plus 2. So 1 mark is for simplifying, for plugging in the value. People should got this right, clear? The original function is this, and we are adding plus 2 in it. So that's what I've done it in the function inside. And here you go. You compare, this is equals to minus 11. So instead of this, it will change, and you can write now here, follow carefully. So instead of fx plus 2, you will write it down fx plus 2. You will write it down minus 11. Hope everyone is getting it. Minus 11 is equals to 7x plus 10. You have to solve this, students. So minus 11 and minus 10 will give you something. That is 7x is equals to minus 21. And you already know when 7 3s is 21. So x value should be coming -3. And that is the correct answer as well. Okay, everyone got this? We are getting x is equals to -3. People got it? Clear? No problem?
Got it, sir.
Okay. So basic solving is also should be there. Basically, they are testing algebra as well in the functions. Okay. So, but make sure main thing is inverse and the composite functions. Okay. Everyone clear? Next is another important part. We have to find the values. Always remember. Any questions in part E? You can ask. Okay. I'm waiting. So what we have is we have to find the values of P such that HP is equals to P. So here we go. It will be HP is equals to P. So eventually it will be the function in itself. Understand the importance that values means more than one answer you will get for P. Okay, so HP is equals to P, they are saying. So first thing will be we write down the original function, that is hx is equals to x square. Okay, so this is the original function I've copied from here. Okay, students, hx is equals to x square. Original function I've copied from here. Here we go. Let's start solving it. So they are saying that when I'm going to put, they are telling me that when I'm going to put P in it. So let's first put P in it. Okay, let's take it in 2 steps. Okay, first only work on this. First we are working on this. We are ignoring this. We are working on this. So it means they are saying us when you put in P in it. So instead of X, I'll repeat my point, students. Carefully, this is like a bit confusing. Although it's very simple and easy, it's just confusing for some students. So instead of the X, we are going to put P in it. Okay, instead of X, we are going to put P in it. So when I put P in it, it's the same thing, P square. Students got it? So this half part is done, that HP, when you instead of the X value put P, you got P square. And now they are telling us that this is equals to P. So you can just write it down that this can be replaced here now by P. So it will be simple words. P is equals to P square. Got it, everyone? Clear? Hello, everyone got this? Sure.
Sure.
This is important. P is equals to P square. What everyone needs to understand, a lot of students will cancel one of the answers here. So make sure you don't cancel that answer, okay? Because it's a square, you have to bring it to one side and solve, okay? So follow how you're going to solve, sir. It will be simple. You bring it to the one side. So P square minus P, or you can say that you brought that P over there. So 0 is equals to P square minus P. Got it, students? If there is nothing left, which means it's 0, 0 is equals to P square minus P. You take the common. So 1P is taken outside, 1P is left, and P1 is P. So this is the factorization common that I've taken, or factorization. And here we go, sir. 2 answers. P is equals to 0, and P can also be 1. Okay, 0 is equals to P minus 1. When you're going to solve, you're going to get P is equals to 1. Hope everyone got this. So these are the 2 answers. Make sure write it down. 0 and 1 are the P values. Okay. See if any point, any problem, any questions, anyone? Got it, guys? 0 and 1 are the values. Okay.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
anyone need out?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Let's do another question, which will make it more easy to understand. So this was May, June 2020. We have already done one question from October, November 2020. Everyone can take a screenshot. You already have got 11 marks for this question as well. Okay, students. So let's do another question. I have an October, November 2020 as well. So let's
Sir,
discuss. Yeah, sure. You can
Can
do.
you show that? I didn't take a screenshot.
Yep, yep, sure. Go on. Done?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Moving forward, another October-November 2020 paper 43 question we have, almost similar to the first one. So this will be again an understanding and learning and quick revision. So again, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. Okay, 12 marks again. One page question only, but 12 marks we are having here. So let's discuss. So eventually it's not only functions revision, it's basically a bit of algebra indices as well. So let's work it out. Okay, students, everyone can quickly read the question and then I'll start. Okay, first part simple. We have talked about it a lot of times now, that composite functions, how we are solving composite functions, right? So it's simple. FH2, so which means first you plug in the value of HS2. So here we go, 3 power 2, because hx function is this. So 3 square will be 9. Whatever the answer you got, you have to plug it in the f function, the first function. So 4 minus 3 times of 9, that will be 4. 3 nines is 27, I believe. So negative 23 should be the first answer. Okay, students? Hope everyone is clear on this. Got it? Clear? Everyone, any doubt from first part? Let me know. I'll explain it again.
Take 9.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So negative 23 for 2 marks. You got it. Okay. Then you have to find inverse. So let's practice inverse as well. The same thing that, sir, fx, important for everyone. Fx is equals to y. First, you make it equals to y. So y is equals to 4 minus 3x. It's just exactly the similar type of question. What you have to do, you have to make x the subject. That's the only requirement. You have to make x the subject from this, which means x should be separate from everything. So here we go, sir. I'm trying to do it. You bring 3x to the other side. So minus 3x, when it goes to the other side, it becomes plus 3x. Okay. Let me do it all steps this time. And you take y to the other side. So it will be 3x is equals to 4 minus y. Students getting it? And then 3 is being multiplied with x. You take it to the other side. So it will divide. Here you go, sir. I have made x the subject. Okay, students? Just have to make x the subject. Okay. Once you have made x the subject, it's simple. The answer is in front of you. Just have to write down whatever it is, except for the fact that y gets replaced with x. So 4 minus y divided by 3 will become 4 minus x divided by 3. Understood? Clear, everyone? Got this? Sure, no problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next thing is also very important. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, try that. Okay. Okay, so we have to find f1 minus 2x. That's the same thing, sir. We already know fx, the function, that is 4 minus 3x. So eventually, if you have to put in 1 minus 2x, so just replace that 4 minus 3 times of, instead of the x, just plug in instead of this x, you are going to plug in 1 minus 2x. Hope students got this, okay? It's just replacement, okay? 4 minus 3, 1 is 3. Minus 3 into minus 2x will become 3 to the positive 6x. So it will be 1 plus 6x. And that is the answer, okay? So 1 plus 6x. We got the answer for this part, okay? See, that's how we got 2 marks, okay? Any doubts, anyone?
No, sir.
Next we have a 4-mark question that we have to find composite function plus a normal function as well. So they are saying g of x minus 9 times of gx, okay? So one is simple, one is tricky. So g fx and minus 9 times of gx, okay? Everyone getting it? Following? Any doubt in A, B, C? Anyone? Come on quickly. Anyone doubts in A, B, or C?
Okay.
So as we have discussed, sir, first let's write it down. The g function is what? The g function is...
No, sir.
G function is x squared plus x. Students, follow carefully. It's a very important question. And fx is equals to 4 minus 3x. Okay. Gx is x squared plus x. Fx is equals to 4 minus 3x. Understand g is what, sir? G is the outer function and fx is the inner function. So which function I'm going to write it down? I'm going to write it down, sir, the g function. Okay. Whatever the outer function is, you are going to write that down. Okay. So x squared plus x, I'm going to write it down because g is the outer function. But the main thing is that instead of the x, I'm going to replace it. Follow carefully. This x will replace with the inner function of f, that is 4 minus 3x. Hope everyone is getting it right. And similarly, this x will also get replaced with 4 minus 3x. Just apply the if you understand outer inner thing, you can easily get the composite functions done. Okay, I've written first, I'll do it one more time. Okay, follow carefully. If you have to find the composite function, so it was simple. G, you will have to write the outer function, that is g. G is coming outside, g is coming first. So you'll have to write the g function. G function is this. And now wherever x is written in the g function, it will be get replaced by the f function. Okay, it will have to replace. So that's what I'm doing here. Instead of x, I write it down. It's going to be 4 minus 3x into square plus 4 minus 3x. See if everyone got this. Okay, so this is what you get. This is what you get. And then what you have is 9 times of gx. So I think we don't have space here. So let's just add a page so that everyone can understand carefully. Okay. So let me write down g fx. Follow carefully. Okay, students. We are solving for g fx minus 9 times of gx. Okay. So we already got from the previous page that g fx is what, sir? G fx is 4x plus 3 whole square minus 4x plus 3. Got it right? This was the answer that we got right. 4 minus 3x whole square plus 4 minus 3x. And now we open and expand. Okay, so you have to expand this. Make sure everyone knows that how do you expand. So 4x plus 3 into 4x plus 3 and minus this one. Keep it as separate for the moment. So here we go, students. 4x into 4x will be 16x squared. 4 3s are 12x. 3 4s are 12x. 3 3s are 9 minus 4x. And always remember, a lot of students make this mistake. I'm focusing it on again. Minus plus will become minus 3. Okay, make sure look at the signs. Very important, the signs are. Okay, so here we go. So g fx is equals to 16x squared plus 24x minus 4x and plus 9 minus 3. So eventually it becomes 16x squared plus 20x plus 6. So this is half part done, and that is why it's of 4 marks. We have found out this thing only at the moment in simplified form. We have found out g fx in simplified form, that is 16x squared plus 20x plus 6. Okay, students. What's left is basically a simple thing, that is 9 times of gx. So just have to multiply whatever the g function was. Let's take it from there. Gx function is x squared plus x, right? So let me write it down for as well. And let's write down both the function, okay, for your understanding. If you are revising this, x squared plus x, and fx function was 4x plus 3, right? Am I right or am I right? Got it, everyone? Sorry, 4 minus 3x. Unbelievable. I've made a mistake and nobody is pointing out. This is 4 minus 3x. We'll have to solve it again. I've written 4x plus 3. Sorry for the mistake. We'll have to do this again. Nobody pointed out. Okay. Yep, here we have written it correct. On the other page, I copied it wrong. Okay, so let's do it again. Look, g of x is 4 minus 3x. Okay, it's just a calculation error. a number error, okay? Nobody pointed out that. So we got 4 minus 3x whole square plus 4 minus 3x, okay? So we'll have to solve this whole thing again for g of x. Everyone must know up till here, okay? How I got till here, everyone should know how I formed the composite function, okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. It will eventually be 4 minus 3x. 2 times they will multiply. 4 minus 3x into 4 minus 3x plus 4 minus 3x. So eventually it will become 4 4s are 16 minus 12x, 4 minus 12x, minus 12x, minus 3x into minus 3x will be plus 9x square plus 4 and minus 3x. When you simplify this, it will eventually become 16 minus 24x plus 9x square plus 4 minus 3x. So you simplify it further, it will be minus 24x minus 3x and 16 plus 4 students, okay? So eventually it will become g f x is equals to 9x square minus 27x plus 20. Hope it's correct. Make sure algebra should be correct, okay? So this is the for half part done. That is g f x will be coming 9x square minus 27x plus 20. That is g f x, okay? What we have to do, we have to get 9 times of gx now and then subtract, okay? So 9 times of gx will be, students, gx function is this, okay? So you have to multiply this. So it will be x square plus x. You just have to multiply it with 9. So the function have to be multiplied with 9 and you will get 9x square plus 9x, okay? That's what you have to do. Just have to multiply the function with that, and that is it, 9x square plus 9x, okay? So that is what is needed here. And now you simplify and solve it. So it will be g f x 9x square minus 27x plus 20 minus bracket. Make sure the minus sign was there, so you put the bracket as well. So here we go, 9x square plus 9x. When you lift the bracket up, minus 9 and minus plus will become minus square, okay? So the answer will be 9x square will cancel out with the minus 9x square. Follow carefully. 9x square will cancel out with minus 9x square. And eventually, students, you will be left with minus 27x plus 20, okay? And minus 9x. So you will be saying that it will be 20 minus 27 minus 9 must be 36. So 20 minus 36. That's the final answer in simplified form, okay? You need to give the answer. So the answer will be 20 minus 36x. And that's how you will get all 4 marks, okay? Everyone got this? Clear? Should be clear. 20 minus 36x is the final answer here, okay? Make sure revise.
Sir, can you explain it again? Because I got disconnected.
Which thing you didn't get it? Did you get the composite function?
No, can you explain the last part, the second part, because I got disconnected.
Okay. Did you get gfx? You got gfx, how I found gfx? Did you get gfx? How I found gfx, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so very good. So the second part
Yes.
is 9gx, okay? So you have to multiply the gx function, that is x square plus x, with 9, okay? So what will you get? 9x square plus 9x. Got it? Just have to multiply the gx function times 9, okay? Understood?
Yeah.
And then we are subtracting, okay? So what we got, the gx function, the composite function is this. We got the composite function as that 9x square minus 27x plus 20. You getting it? We got the composite function as this. And then we got this one. That is basically we got this one. 9x square plus 9x. Okay, following? So we are going to subtract this gfx function. Hold on, the azan is going, and subtract this. And we will get 20 minus 36x. Following? Clear now? That's the answer.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. Hold on. We'll finish after the azan ends, okay? One last part is left. Okay, continuing. Okay, now we have to find the value of k, students. Okay, we have to find the value of k, and we have been given 1 over hx, which means 1 over the function of hx is equals to 9 times of k power x. Okay, again, indices, they are trying to test that as well here. So 1 over hx, we already know what is the function of hx, that is 3 power x. And I've taken it from here. Okay, 3 power x is the hx function. So here you go, 1 divided by 3 power x is equals to 9 times of k power x. Okay, 1 divided by 3 power x is equals to 9 times of k power x. So first thing will be, what we can do is, again, the same thing, we can bring it up. So you can simply say that 3 power is 0. Okay, because anything to the power of 0 is 1, right? So you can write that down as 3 power 0 divided by 3 power x. So eventually this will become the whole, and because the bases are same, the powers are, it is the division sign, so you can subtract and you can say it will be 3 power 0 minus x is equals to 9 times of 9 power kx. Okay, 9 in the power you got kx. Okay, students. So if you simplify it, we'll say 3 power minus x is equals to 9 power kx. Okay, 3 power minus x is equals to 9 power kx. Okay, and then it will become, now because this is 3 and this is 9. Okay, so what we can do is basically 3 power 9 can represent by this thing. Okay, 3 power minus x is equals to 3 whole square into kx. Getting it? And you can write 2kx as well, that thing. Okay, so let's do it again on this page. Okay, so 3 power minus x, follow carefully, this will become 3 power minus k, 3 power minus x, okay, is equals to 3 power 2 times of kx. You multiply that, so because bases can be multiplied, remember this rule, a power mn is equals to a power mn. So now you can compare. Okay, minus x is equals to, with 2kx you can compare, students, because bases are same now. So eventually I'm hoping that this will come correct. Minus x is equals to 2kx. Okay, minus x is equals to 2kx. Okay, and eventually that the answer that you're going to get after solving this, let's solve it out. This will become 0 when I take it to the other side. So 2kx plus x, I'm going to take, we have to find the value of k, right? So eventually it will be, this will become x common. So 2k plus 1 is equals to 0. Getting it, students? So x becomes 0 and the k value will be 2k plus 1 is equals to 0. So k value will be coming as negative half, and that should be correct as well. Okay, so k value is coming, you solve it, 2k plus 1 is equals to 0, x is equals to 0. They're asking for the k value, so that is coming negative half, or you can write it as well as negative 0.5 as well. Got it, everyone? It's basically the indices, which is important as well for everyone. Okay, everyone can take a screenshot of this as well. This is 1 page solution, 12 marks. You got it, everyone? Okay,
Yes, sir.
done. Take this screenshot as well for revision. Make sure revise, and we'll continue from here onwards. Okay, thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Bye.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Allah Hafiz.